Welcome back, everybody, to yet another short video of what's going on. I am your host, Jacob Carlson, and today in this short video, I just want to simply and briefly talk about my former classmates. Now, why in this particular case? Well, for many of my viewers who have been watching my videos on my YouTube channel for the past 3 years now, then you definitely already know how difficult it is for me to be social in situations and being able to overcome being shy and introverted in my life so far. So I'll basically leave it at that because you already know that part. But what I haven't told my viewers yet on this YouTube channel is what I'm gonna try to tell you right here, right now. Um, Being shy and introverted growing up at home was one thing I was able to handle for the most part. You didn't always have to talk with family, especially when you needed your own personal space and all that. But when it came to having to be at school, I didn't exactly have much of a choice when it came to self isolate when it was needed. Um, uh, in elementary school, for instance, when we were grouped together in different classrooms from the very start, in kindergarten through first grade, and so on and so forth, um, it wasn't always easy for me to try to socialize with my fellow classmates, especially when in those early days they always found a way to be loud, obnoxious, very social, and of course just just plain loud in this case, in my particular case, and basically it was a combination of just some bullying on their part, and in some cases on my part as well. There were days where I would get myself into trouble, and my mother would never let me hear the end of it in some cases. But ultimately, it's nothing that I couldn't really handle. But it did kind of feel like the end of the world a number of times in those early days. But ultimately, I was able to get a handle on that. I did make a few friends along the way, and ultimately, that did kind of soften the blow after a while. And then when we made the transition from elementary school straight into high school turned out to be quite a different animal in terms of me being able to be social with other people. After the summer break, going into high school for the first time, I didn't know what to expect. I expected pretty much the same kind of treatment, but overall, there was a lot less bullying, but there was a lot more acceptance of who I was. My fellow classmates, they did their best to try to socialize with me in the later years when we were in high school, but ultimately, I always kind of try to keep my distance from them because I just couldn't really bring myself to try to socialize with them to begin with. It was nothing personal about it. It was just strictly I just wanted to be alone in some cases. But that didn't mean I still didn't make any more friends. I still did make friends here and there, but not as many as I would have hoped. There were instances where my fellow classmates would ultimately make me the center of attention in order to give me what I believe they call my 15 minutes of fame, essentially, and I enjoyed it for what it was worth. There were moments where I stood out like the class clown of the group, and I really enjoyed that. Those little brief moments of being in the limelight for other people is what really started my confidence, but ultimately that unfortunately disappeared when we graduated from high school altogether. And I've been spending the last 8 years trying to reconcile having a different routine or having no routine whatsoever since then. But the connection I felt with my former classmates was something that at the time in school I definitely took for granted, but since it's been nearly a decade at this point since graduating from high school, there is not a day that goes by where I actually miss my where I don't miss my classmates. In this case, basically in this case, the Hector High School class of 2017 from Hector, Arkansas. In this case, I miss those. I miss those guys and gals. I really miss them wholeheartedly. I mean, I mean, if there's ever a chance that we ever go to a high school reunion, if we ever have a high school reunion together one day in the near future, I would definitely move heaven and earth to. I would definitely. I'm tripping over my own words here right now. I would definitely move heaven and earth to go to that reunion, because I would love to see exactly what they've been up to in life, how they've been doing and all that, and hopefully they've been living a good life since graduating high school. So basically, there you go on that. My name is of course Jacob Carlson, and I actually miss my former classmates. Straight up. I know it's hard to believe. I didn't think I would, but I actually do. I love that I was able to make friends with many of them. I love that they didn't even try to bully me towards the end of grade school, and we ultimately got along, and hopefully I can meet them again one day. Please, if you want to, please like the video, comment something you like or don't like, especially about former classmates, of course. We all have stories about that. Please press the red subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Please press the notification bell so you don't miss a future upload on my YouTube channel anytime soon. Please share the video with all the people you know in life, on social media, on wherever you get your information and entertainment these days. And I would always ask that you please take care of each other out there, be nice to one another, and as always, I will see you in the next couple of videos. Okay, take care of yourselves, stay cool, stay warm, stay safe, wherever you are in the world, cherish each other, because any moment could be the last in anyone's situation, and that's pretty much it. Okay, take care of yourselves, bye-bye.